Why is self-love crucial? At its core, self-love is about valuing your well-being and happiness. It's not narcissism, it involves looking after your needs and not settling for less than you deserve. Self-love significantly influences your personal growth, relationships, and overall life satisfaction. Picture self-love as a strong tree. The sturdy roots denote your personal growth. When you love yourself, you offer yourself the freedom to grow, explore, and learn. You permit yourself to pursue your passions and goals. Also, in this process, guidance can provide a deeper understanding of our worth and help us love ourselves more fully, guiding our actions and self-perception. The spreading branches of the tree represent your relationships. Self-love sets a standard for how others should treat and value you. The rustling leaves signify life satisfaction. With you, find inner contentment and stop seeking external validation. Realize that your worth is defined by your self-love. Remember, you cannot fulfill others from an empty vessel. Loving oneself isn't selfish, it's necessary. Imagine a life where you are constantly seeking validation from others, always feeling less than, never quite good enough. This was the life of Alex. He was always second-guessing himself, always comparing himself to others. Alex lived in a world of self-doubt and insecurity, a world where he was never the hero of his own story. He looked for love in all the wrong places, hoping that someone else could fill the void within him. The more he sought validation from others, the more he lost himself. One day, Alex found himself standing in front of a mirror, looking into his own eyes, and he didn't like what he saw. He saw a man who was lost, a man who didn't love himself. In that moment, he realized something had to change. Alex needed to embark on a journey towards self-love. The road wasn't easy. There were days when he stumbled, days when he fell back into old patterns, but he kept going. He kept pushing forward. He started by accepting himself, embracing his flaws and imperfections. He learned to forgive himself for past mistakes, understanding that they were stepping stones, not stumbling blocks. He began to celebrate his victories, no matter how small. Alex started to appreciate his own company, to enjoy his own presence. He started to take care of his body, his mind, his soul. He started to love himself, not because of what he did or what he had, but because of who he was. As he journeyed, he began to see changes. He felt more confident, more at peace. He noticed that his relationships improved, not because he was trying to please others, but because he was true to himself. He realized that he was enough, that he was worthy of love, and the journey to self-love was not a destination but a continuous process. It was a journey of self-discovery, of self-acceptance, of self-love. So he discovered that the greatest love he could ever receive was the love he gave to himself. How does self-love influence our relationships? Now let's delve into the heart of the matter. It's a profound truth that the way you feel about yourself sets the tone for all your relationships. In essence, a relationship requires two individuals who love themselves first. It's not about being selfish or narcissistic, but about understanding and acknowledging your own worth. Think of as the foundation of a house. If foundation is strong and secure, the house can weather any storm. Similarly, when you love yourself, you build a strong foundation for your relationships. You're less likely to settle for less than you deserve, and you're more likely to seek out relationships that enrich and uplift you. When you love yourself, you cultivate an environment of respect. You know your worth and you don't allow anyone to treat you less than you deserve. The love you have for yourself radiates outward, teaching others how to treat you. It's like an invisible shield, protecting you from those who might not have your best interests at heart. Furthermore, self-love fosters understanding. When you love yourself, you understand your own emotions, needs, and this understanding then extends to your relationships, allowing you to be more empathetic and understanding towards your partner's emotions, needs, and desires. It's a reciprocal process that strengthens the bond between you and your partner. Moreover, self-love cultivates empathy. When you love yourself, you're kind and compassionate towards yourself. You forgive your own mistakes, and you celebrate your successes. This empathy then extends to your relationships. You're more likely to forgive your partner's mistakes, and you're more likely to celebrate their successes. It's a beautiful cycle that enhances the quality of your relationships. In conclusion, self-love is the magic ingredient that can transform your relationships. It fosters respect, understanding, and empathy, creating a nurturing environment for your relationships to flourish. It's the key to healthier, happier, and more fulfilling relationships. When you love yourself, you set the standard for how others should love you. And isn't that a standard worth setting? But what's the connection between self-love and chakra balancing? To understand this, we first need to delve into the concept of chakras. In ancient Indian spiritual traditions, chakras are considered the energy centers of the body. There are 7 main chakras, each associated with different aspects of our physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Now let's connect this to self-love. Self-love is about accepting and valuing ourselves for who we are. It's about recognizing our worth and giving ourselves the care and respect we deserve. And here's where chakras come in. Each chakra corresponds to specific aspects of self-love. For instance, the heart chakra, located in the center of the chest, is associated with love and compassion. When this chakra is balanced, we find it easier to love ourselves and others unconditionally. Conversely, when it's blocked or imbalanced, we may struggle with self-love and experience feelings of unworthiness. The solar plexus chakra, located in the stomach area, is tied to our self-esteem and personal power. A balanced solar plexus chakra allows us to embrace our strengths, accept our weaknesses, and love ourselves fully. So you see, chakra balancing isn't just some obscure concept. It's a practical tool for fostering self-love and improving our emotional and mental well-being. When we balance our chakras, we are essentially clearing the energy pathways in our body, allowing love and positivity to flow freely. This can lead to a deeper sense of self-love, self-acceptance, and inner peace. How do we balance our chakras? Through various practices such as meditation, yoga, and energy healing. These practices help us tune into our body's energy centers and restore balance where it's needed. The next time you're feeling a bit off, remember this. Balancing your chakras is not just about aligning energy centers. It's about tuning into yourself, acknowledging your worth, and cultivating self-love. Balancing your chakras is like tuning a musical instrument. It brings harmony to your body and soul. So, what have we learned about self-love and chakra balancing? We've journeyed through the realms of self-love and chakra balancing, discovering their profound significance in our lives. We began by understanding the importance of self-love, the foundation of our existence. It's the essence of who we are, the source of our self-worth and confidence. Without self-love, we are like a ship without a compass, drifting aimlessly in the vast ocean of life. We embarked on the journey to self-love, a path that requires courage, patience, and self-acceptance. This journey isn't a destination, but a continuous process, a constant cycle of growth and self-discovery. It's about acknowledging our strengths, embracing our flaws, and celebrating our uniqueness. We explored the power of self-love in relationships. We understood that to love another person, we must first love ourselves. Our relationship with ourselves sets the tone for our relationships with others. When we love ourselves, we create healthy boundaries, communicate our needs, and cultivate mutual respect and understanding in our relationships. We also delved into the intriguing connection between self-love and chakra balancing. We learned that our chakras, the centers of spiritual power in our bodies, are intimately linked to our self-love. When our chakras are balanced, we experience inner harmony, peace, and a deep sense of self-love. Balancing isn't just about aligning our energy centers, it's about aligning with our true selves, with the love that resides within us. In conclusion, self-love and chakra balancing are not merely concepts or practices. They are ways of life, paths to personal growth and fulfillment. They remind us to honor ourselves, to nurture our spirits, and to love ourselves unconditionally. In the grand symphony of life, self-love is the melody that guides.